friends, welcome back. Today we are going to study the experiment on fluid mechanics, that is determination of major losses through pipes of different material. Now the aim of this experiment is determination of friction factor for laminar turbulent flow through pipes. Now here the pipe material can be same. You can vary the diameter of the pipe. The second option is you can have different pipes of different diameters of different material, or you can have the same diameter pipe in different material. So this experiment can be conducted in this way. Now basically 90% of the losses in pipe is due to friction. So 90% of the loss in head or the losses in pipe flow are due to frictional losses, and today's aim is the same. So in this video, for the subject fluid mechanics, SE mechanical students, we are this part is in for fluid mechanics practical exams. So you can go through this in theoretical. So in theory also this derivation is given, that is Darcy's equation, and today we are actually going to apply the same equation to find out the friction factor for losses in pipes. So today's aim is I will explain you the experimental setup, the experimental diagram, next the procedure and the observation table, and the calculation part you can do it yourself. So let us begin. Now in this experiment, you have, speaking about the experimental setup, the apparatus consists of three different pipes of different diameters. For performing this experiment, we have different pipes of different pipe means same length pipe of different diameters. The pipe are taken out from a common manifold and are provided with control valves to regulate the flow near the downstream end. Next, the pressure taps or pressure tapping is taken at a suitable distance apart from the openings for manometer. So manometric difference head is also taken. Generally it is taken at 2 meter difference, so that we can find out the difference delta H of the height, that is head, loss of head. And the final part is the collecting tank. Okay, now let us discuss the experimental procedure. Now pass the water. Now you need to have a steady flow water through a particular pipe. Now during the particular observation, the valve position of the flow should be maintained constant. The valve position is maintained constant so that we can get the steady flow. Now the next procedure is to note down the manometric difference. Now what is the manometric difference or loss of head due to the length or between the length? Now the length where the manometer is connected is generally taken in our experiment, we take it as 2 meters apart. Next, collect water in the measuring tank, measure the volume of the water collected in the tank with respect to time, that is T. Here you can get the actual volume. Next, change the discharge. Now what you have to do is you have taken one reading. Now the next part is you can change the discharge by varying the valve, the flow control valve, and then you can get varying delta H. So delta H here will vary keeping the diameter constant of the pipe. And then again repeat the same procedure for manometer. Again it is connected between the two ends, and take the manometric difference, and in this way you have to perform the experiment. Now I will explain you this with the help of the experimental diagram or the setup. Now see, in this diagram you can clearly observe there are three different pipes. okay, of different diameters. Now, what is the diameter of the pipe? The first diameter pipe is 2.5 to 7 centimeters. Next is 4.2 centimeters. Next is 5.2 centimeters. Now you can see this is a manometer. The manometer, how it is attached? There are 2 points for the manometer here. Now for the first pipe, you can see the pressure tapping is done to the manometer here, and to the same pipe the pressure tapping to the same pipe is done here. Now this distance between these 2 points, this length, you can see it is 2 meters in length. Now it is not compulsory you have to take 2 meters, you can take it 1 meter, you can take it as per the convenience, because as the setup, that is the value of length L between the 2 points. So it is not mandatory the length should be taken only 2 meters, it depends, it can vary also. Again the same thing is for 4.2 centimeter diameter pipe, and again the diameter of the pipe 5.2 centimeters. Now the water flows from here, the common opening where the water will pass in these pipes here likewise, and the water will come out from the small diameter pipe here, here and here, and this is the measuring tank. Now in this measuring tank you can find out the discharge, that is LBH. L into B is the measurements of the tank, length into width, and height you can take 10 centimeter height, and how much time is required to collect 10 centimeter height, you can get the discharge, that is LBH upon T, that will give you the discharge. Okay. Now let us see the observations and observation table, how you take the observations. Now here, now diameter of pipe, as you can see here, the diameter of the pipe, it may vary, that is for different diameter pipes you can take. So for 2.7, 4.2, 5.7, it will vary. The length of the pipe between the taps, that is the length of the pipe under construction. I initially told you that the length of the pipe, that is L. Between these 2 points we have to find out the friction loss, that is the major loss, that is the actual aim of this experiment, and that value you have to note down. Now the measuring tank dimensions L into B, and height you can take 10 centimeters, that is LBH upon T. T is small t is the time in seconds to collect the required volume. Here kinematic viscosity you can take of water, assuming the atmospheric temperature, and from the charts, properties of water chart, you can directly take the kinematic viscosity of water. Now in observation table you can clearly see here serial number. Now see time for 5 centimeter water rise. Now here 5 centimeter, how much time is required for the water to rise, you can note it down here. Again manometric difference H1, H2. Okay. Now HF is what? HF in meters, that is head loss due to friction, that is H1 minus H2 here. Okay. You can correlate this with this. Clear? Now discharge. Now discharge, what is the formula for discharge? Discharge is volume upon time, that is LBH upon T. You can note it down here. Okay. Now what is velocity in meters per second? The velocity of water in meters per second. The formula is Q upon A. Now area of the pipe you can find out because diameter is known, pi by 4 d square. Q you have found out, that is the discharge. Area of the pipe, it can be found out by pi by 4 d square. So Q upon A will give you the velocity. Now you have got Q, you have got area of the pipe, you know the velocity, you know the head loss, and now you have to find out you have to use this Darcy's equation you have to use this Darcy's equation. Now the derivation of this Darcy's equation is asked in the theory exam many times. That is HF, that is head loss due to friction, is equal to 4 FL V square upon twice GD. Now 4 is constant, F here, F small f is coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. L is the length of the pipe, V is the velocity, 2G is constant, and D is the diameter of the pipe. Moving ahead, once you find the friction factor, you can find out the coefficient of friction, you can find out the friction factor. Now friction factor is 4 times the coefficient of friction. Here you can see. Okay, so this unknown quantities you have found out, that is friction factor, coefficient of friction, friction factor. And now this coefficient of friction and friction factor is at what Reynolds number, you have to find out. And to find out the Reynolds number, you have the equation, that is Reynolds number is equal to rho Vd upon nu. Again, these parameters are density, velocity, diameter, and nu. So in this way you can find out all the components, that is the terms friction factor, coefficient of friction, and Reynolds number for a given reading. Now you can vary the discharge by the control tab. You can vary the discharge and again take these readings. Repeat the procedure again for the change in discharge. Again you can fill this and you can find out these parameters. Now again I repeat, you can perform this experiment for varying diameter pipes of same material. Next, same diameter pipe of varying material, so different materials. So different material pipe but of same diameter. You can take it of PVC, acrylic, aluminium, copper, cast iron, etc. And you can plot the graph for friction factor and Reynolds number. Thank you friends. Thank you very much.